The equation above defines a circle in the xy plane. What are the coordinates of the center of that circle? This equation is a circle in general form. Remember that we cannot determine the center nor the radius of a circle if it's in general form. We'd have to convert this to standard form. And the standard form of a circle is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And the center is basically h comma k. That means whatever the h value is, we'll change the sign of it, and whatever the k value is, it'll change the sign of it, then we'll have our answer. But first, we have to convert from general form to standard form. Let's do that. You do this by completing the square. And this is how we will accomplish this. X squared plus 20x plus blank plus y squared plus 16y plus blank equals negative 20 plus blank plus blank. Remember that to fill in these blanks, we'll use the tiny formula b over 2 squared. Now notice that we have two quadratic equations. There's this one over here, and of course there's the second quadratic equation. So let's start with this first one. Our b value is 20, so it'd be 20 divided by 2, which is 10. 10 squared is 100, so we plug in a 100 right here. And if you did 100 on the left, you have to plug in that same 100 on the right side to keep things in balance. Now for the second quadratic equation right here, our b value is 16. So it'll be 16 divided by 2, which is 8. 8 squared is 64. So 64 goes right here, and of course, we have to keep things in balance, so 64 on the right side. We're not so much concerned about the right side because the question is not asking about radius. So let's focus on the left side some more. Now that we've completed the square, factoring this becomes really easy. And here's how this works. When you complete the square, you can always set up parentheses with a squared in it, and you always copy the first sign. This is a plus, so this will be a plus. And then you fill in the terms using the square roots of the first term. Square root of x squared is x. Square root of 100 is 10. Plus, repeat the process for the other quadratic equation. We know that we'll have a parenthesis with a squared in it. We always know that we copy the first sign, so this will be a plus also. And we always fill in the terms using the square root of the first and the last. Square root of y squared is y, square root of 64 is 8, equals, on the right side you have negative 20 plus 100, which is 80. 80 plus 64 is 144. Again, not so much focusing on the right side, but for the sake of those who might want to see it, we'll do it anyway. So now we can see that our equation is in the form that we wanted. This is the same circle in standard form. Remember, to find the center, simply switch the value of h and k. So h here is 10, so it'll be negative 10. And y is positive 8, so it'll be negative 8. That makes b the answer to this question. Now if the question was asking for radius, you see that our radius squared is 144, because that's what the right side is. To find radius, you just square root it, and the radius would be 12. That's it.